Welcome to the Afterspin. Opinions from thought leaders in our state. Chris Fitzsimon, Representative Larry Hall stirred up a hornet's nest in the concluding hours of the budget negotiations by leaking word that the conference committee was considering changing the state retirement system from a defined benefit to a defined contribution plan. Is your outrage, you wrote columns about it, because you don't like the change, you don't like the way it was done. It wasn't included in the final budget, but
well, actually, my column was about the fact that the Senate included a provision in its budget with no discussion and no debate. Nobody knew about it until the Senate budget passed. It would have ended health care retiree benefits for teachers and state employees, which was never discussed. I was very outraged that that was in the budget. I think that's something we need to talk about again in an open process and have lots of testimony, find out what other states are doing, how it affects employees, retention, recruitment, and all those things. And the same thing is for changing the retirement system. I think we need a long discussion about it. I think Larry Hall was right that it was being discussed. It ended up not being in the budget. That's a good thing, and it's also good that the Senate provision wasn't there. But we got to get out of the habit of making these massive changes in state policy with no hearing and no debate. That was my fun. I was against that when the Democrats did it. It's just as bad that the Republicans are doing it.
Yeah, I've got tapes going back to when we started this show in 1998, and we were all opposed to it then, and we still are now. All right, so do you think Larry Hall helped preclude this from getting into the budget?
I think it probably had already been I think it probably, the late hour of his suggestion, probably they had already decided not to put in. It certainly helped if there was any doubt left. I do think they discussed it.
All right. Well, thank you for watching the Afterspin. We'll have more video all during the week on ncspin.com.